Iran denies involvement in the Erbil drone attack as tensions rise and the region braces for renewed hostilities. Iran faces accusations over drone strike targeting Iraqi Kurdistan's PM, but Tehran has hit back against the claims. The Iran-Erbil drone row is escalating as the UAE joins the confrontation and condemns the reported attack. Tehran calls the allegations a false flag plot, while the UAE labels the attack a blatant violation. Iran or Israel? Who is really behind the drone attack targeting Iraqi Kurdistan's PM and spy chief? Two drones targeted the office of Iraqi Kurdistan Prime Minister Masra Barzani on August 17, in an attack that immediately raised tensions across the region. Kurdish security authorities reportedly said the drones were launched from Iranian territory, directly pointing suspicion toward Tehran. The attack also reportedly targeted the residence of the region's security agency chief, according to Iran International, widening the scope of the alleged drone operation. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi condemned the attack, but questioned who was actually behind the strike and its wider intentions. Tehran warned Kurdish agencies to remain alert for alleged false flag plots that could be designed to create regional discord and trigger further confrontation. Abbas Araghchi said, and I quote, "Nothing justifies the reckless attack on PM Barzani's office. Kurdish friends should be vigilant against false flag ploys to sow discord between neighbors. We protected our Kurdish friends against Saddam and Daesh, and we're thankful for security they provided on our border," unquote. Iran's warning came after Erbil directly linked the drones to Iranian territory, creating a sharp dispute over responsibility for the attack. The UAE has condemned what it described as an Iranian drone attack in Iraqi Kurdistan, adding another layer to the rapidly escalating regional tensions. Abu Dhabi called the reported strike a blatant violation of Iraqi sovereignty, according to Iran International, strongly criticizing the alleged attack. The incident now risks creating another dangerous flashpoint in already tense regional relations, as competing accusations continue to fuel the confrontation. The reported drone strike has placed Iran, Iraqi Kurdistan, and the UAE on opposing sides of a fast-moving dispute over who carried out the attack and why. Iraqi Kurdistan authorities said that two explosive-laden drones were launched from Iran overnight on August 17, targeting locations within the Kurdish region. Regional officials said the drones targeted the office of Iraqi Kurdish Prime Minister Masra Barzani, striking near the headquarters in what authorities described as a serious security incident. The second drone targeted the residence of the head of Parastin, Kurdistan Security and Intelligence Agency, according to regional authorities familiar with the attacks. Kurdistan's counter-terrorism service identified the unmanned aerial vehicles as Hadid 110 type attack drones, a model reportedly used in previous attacks involving Iranian-made systems. Regional authorities said that no casualties were reported following the Iranian drone attacks, although the incidents raised significant concerns over security across the Kurdistan region. Iraqi Kurdistan Prime Minister Masra Barzani condemned the attacks as reckless and unacceptable, warning that such actions threaten regional stability and cannot be tolerated. In a post on X, Masra Barzani said, and I quote, "Based on information and investigations conducted by the Counter-Terrorism Directorate in the Kurdistan region, it has been confirmed that my personal office and the residence of the president of the Parastin Agency were subjected today to Iranian attacks using drones. As I strongly condemn these reckless and unacceptable aggressions. In the strongest terms, I affirm that they constitute a dangerous escalation and a direct threat to the security and stability of the region, and such attacks will not deter us from continuing to carry out our duties and protecting our citizens." Unquote. The Iranian government has yet to issue an official response to the allegations made by Iraqi Kurdistan Prime Minister Masra Barzani regarding the reported drone attacks. Iran has repeatedly accused the Iraqi Kurdistan region of hosting Iranian Kurdish opposition groups, which Tehran says operate from bases and positions inside Iraqi territory. Tehran considers some of these Kurdish opposition groups to be a security threat to the Islamic Republic, citing their activities and alleged involvement in armed opposition against Iranian authorities. Iran and Iran-backed groups have repeatedly targeted sites across Iraqi Kurdistan in the past, with Tehran often saying such operations were aimed at groups it considers a threat to Iran's national security. Amid the stalemate with America, Iran continues preparing for a fresh battle. putting its forces on a war footing. Tehran is now reportedly preparing for a conflict that could potentially spread across the entire Gulf and draw in regional powers. Iran is allegedly skeptical that the US and Israel may use the June memorandum as a pretext for launching bigger attacks. Instead, Tehran has expanded missile and drone production, even as its diplomats continue pursuing negotiations with Washington. Mojtaba Khamenei has also moved to give the IRGC greater control over Iran's military, strengthening its influence. Iran has reportedly appointed hardline veterans to key security and military positions as tensions with America continue. The IRGC has also allegedly expanded domestic counterintelligence operations ahead of a potentially wider regional conflict. Iranian commanders were reportedly sent to Houthi-controlled areas to help plan a possible escalation, according to the Wall Street Journal. The IRGC reportedly helped position missiles, naval weapons and drones around the Red Sea, expanding Iran's regional reach. Iran also allegedly provided the Houthis with target lists and intelligence on Saudi facilities, according to reports. Iraq and Lebanon were also reportedly drawn into Iran's plans for a wider regional escalation, potentially widening the battlefield. Iran's new IRGC chief, Ahmad Vahidi, was tasked with preparing offensive operations against Tehran's enemies, according to reports. An advisor to Iran's negotiators described the current stalemate as a calm before the storm, hinting at what could come next. This comes as Iran's supreme leader overhauled all branches of the military, installing a new generation of commanders.
Upgrade your news experience with the all-new HT app. Download now.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you'll have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest newsmakers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Have you ever wondered what happens when a banking dynasty meets tides of world history, intrigue, and a dash of myth?
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.